All right, everyone. I'm going to give you a numerology lesson. And these are some cards that I actually created. Um, I found this cute paper and typed up all this information many years ago when I was sharing numerology with my clients. So let me use myself as an example. Dr. Freisen. Dr. Freisen, I have a 7 life path number. I pretty much have 5 7s in my chart. The 7 energy, and let me look at over here on this side and show you some things. It means the person will be deeply into philosophical things, spirituality, faith, mental analysis, research. The person can be considered a scientist or a priest. In my case, I am, of course, am a scientist and a priestess, right? Aristocratic, so a reserved. People think they're stoic or introspective, and always self analyzing, and definitely a thinker, right? The other side, which thankfully I don't have that substance abuse, but anyway, the other side of things that the person, because of knowledge, can fall into these negative traits, right? They could be isolated, right? Could be withdrawn, right? Could find fault in others, okay? Can be depressed, right? And then when you get down into the day of week, color purple, I love. Sign Pisces, which I am a Pisces, right? Keyword intuition. So, of course, I'm an intuitive, right? Life path, got to get a good education. I have a PhD, right? Seek knowledge, think deeply, develop intuition. After all of those things, learn how to apply spiritual laws to material affairs. I did all of this before I was deep in numerology. I was very interested in numbers when I was a child, but I didn't start studying numerology until I was around 2021, somewhere around there. It's when I started really delving into it. I always was attracted to math, attracted to numbers. I always knew numbers like ruled the world, but really getting into the understanding was later. Now look at this as a weak area: skin complaints, bad diet can make you ill, leg problems, depression, varicose veins, stroke, difficult to diagnose. I was diagnosed with lupus in 2017, which is difficult to diagnose. I had a mini stroke, varicose veins, had depression, leg problems, deep vein thrombosis. Diet can make you ill. My definitely how I feel is impacted by what I eat. And skin complaints, I have all these allergic reactions based on, lupus, because I have some discoid lupus problems. So this is all before I ever, well, I did know about when I was diagnosed with lupus. Of course, I knew about numerology. Careers: psychiatrist, psychologist. I'm a major in, I minor in psychology. Scientist, which I am. Um, all these other things: psychic, which I am; numerologist, which I am; astrologer, which I am; tarot reader, which I am; medium, which I am; holistic medical expert, which I am. So almost all of those things, there's only about, a couple of those things that I do not actively do in my life. And this is the advisor. I'm considered a spiritual advisor, and I am certified as a spiritual guide, right? So this is my 7. Now the freaky thing is, when you look at my astrology chart, you're going to see how this, my numerology and my astrology, lines up to completely tell anyone from the outside who I am and what I'm about. Hope this helps you understand numerology. Oh, let me show you something. General compatibility numbers: 2, 4, 5, 7. Incompatibility number: 1, 3, 6, 8, 9. My absolute worst relationship was with a 9. It was so toxic. And that 9 person also just so happened to be a Leo, which is a toxic energy for me in my marriage chart. So, because the Leo carries that 8 type of energy. So, yeah, it was a very toxic, very horrible relationship, right? I'm a scientist. I'm always testing theories. And then, so I only had one relationship with a nine. That was enough for me.